I want to bring in now Dr. Roy Taylor, Chief of the Capitol Special Police and also a consultant specializing in law enforcement and security. I know it is with a heavy heart that you join us to discuss this morning. Thank you, sir, for your time. When hostages, children, and bystanders are involved, as was the situation with this domestic call, how does that add to the danger and the complexity for the responding law enforcement teams?
Well, it limits the ability of the officers to respond. We have to think about the welfare of the people that are trapped inside the residence. So we can't necessarily deploy tear gas or other chemical munitions to get them out, or use loud distraction devices and make a multi-entry into the dwelling, because we don't know where the children are. We don't know where the wife is. We don't know if he's holding them hostage. So there's just so many unknowns when you're dealing with a circumstance like this. And we see that this was a 4-hour standoff before it was finally brought to conclusion. So again, limited information. Don't know if the police were able to shoot the assailant or if he committed suicide, but it was a 4-hour standoff. And that's really not that long in these type of incidents. Sometimes it can last 8, 10, 12 hours. They can shut the power off, and, in the wintertime, like it is there, it would get cold pretty quickly. There's a lot of things they can do to try to move the situation along, but the biggest thing is taking your time, trying to resolve it peacefully. And I think they were on the right track and did everything they could do.
Right. They train for these situations, and it's difficult, the factor of the unknown. So you've got two things now that are happening: the investigation into this tragic incident, and now the mourning of these 3 law enforcement officers. Talk about the impact that this next phase will have on this small department and the community, and the resources needed to help get them through it.
Well, it's definitely devastating. You've got members of the police department and of the fire department who have given up their ultimate sacrifice to the community. So, again, they've had young families. Both of these officers were only 27 years old, only had a few years of experience, and that's very sad that they were cut down in the early part of their life. And I'm sure they have families, as well as firefighter Finseth, who I'm sure also had a wife and kids at home, and they'll never go home and see their family again. And as you already mentioned, these officers were the 5th and 6th officers killed this year. I mean, we're only a month and a half into the new year, and already 6 police officers killed by gunfire. So that speaks a lot about the gun violence we're having, and the ease of obtaining a weapon. We don't know if this subject had any mental health issues, or what it was that set him off, if there were any indicators that this may have been coming, but that'll all come out in the investigation.
Right. The dangers of law enforcement and that they face every day is something that we cannot understate. And these types of domestic calls, and just in general in the day-to-day work, what more can we do to honor our law enforcement and to help prevent the tragedies like we saw this weekend?
Well, mainly have understanding that there's always 2 sides to every story. We see so many negative stories about law enforcement in the news that I ask the public to keep an open mind and realize that they're in a very difficult situation. They have to react with very little information, and it's easy to sit back and armchair quarterback them at the end of the incident. So, keep an open mind when we hear negative stories. Tell police officers and firefighters that you appreciate them, participate in activities in the community. Their community policing program is great. You get to know the officers, they get to know you, you understand what their programs are, and every citizen becomes a sensor. They can tell us when things are going wrong, or they can tell us when things are unusual, and they may precipitate a crime being committed, because you know what normal looks like. And if you see something abnormal, pick up the phone, call the police. Remember the old adage, see something, say something. That goes a long way in every community, no matter what it is you think the crime may be.
And Dr. Taylor, what happens internally in a department such as Burnsville and others when they suffer this type of tragedy and loss to help their officers get through it? The emotional toll that this takes, as we pray that every day they come home to their families, and some days they do not.
Typically, the agency will have psychologists on call to come in and do grief counseling. They'll offer the officers individual counseling as well to get through this tragedy. I mean, that's 2 openings this agency has now, and they may have already had other openings because it's such a difficult time to hire new police officers. And it's because of tragedies like this and the public sentiment against officers that we're seeing a recruiting crisis all across the country. I even teach in a graduate college program, and our numbers of enrollees in the criminal justice program have dwindled to low as we've ever seen. So the interest in becoming a law enforcement officer has waned. So we have to do everything we can to, build pride in the organization and pride in our community, and encourage young people to, choose a life of servitude and serve their community.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.